Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa. And today we are back with breaking news. Breaking news! A Black psychic medium had did a live broadcast, a reading, reaching out to Kim Porter. Kim Porter warns Kimora about the fire. And Diddy deleted friend. Now, if you guys had come by the broadcast last night, I said, well, I don't want to go forward with the Kimora Lee Simmons story until I get the information that I need. I did receive that download. And when I tell you, Kimora Lee Simmons was warned before the fire. All right. So we have a lot to get into. So let's get into it.
Hello and welcome. Thank you all for coming by. I really appreciate you. Oh, absolutely. Please like, share, and subscribe. The Goddess Tulsa Show. Welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now is the time to go ahead and get ready for the show. We have some great news for you. Okay? We're going to have a great time. So I really, really, really appreciate you and your dedication to showing up. Gratitude. Don't be afraid to hit that cash app. And don't forget to smash that like button.
Listen, guys, we are definitely here, and thank you all for coming out. I see that we have our royal Ariel Summers in the building. Ariel Summers says the governess is an interesting reader. You know what? Well, the governess, she's actually from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And you know what? Actually, we are going to drop the link to the video that we will be reviewing today, and also get over there and give her a like, a share, a subscribe as well. It feels like this whole saga is coming full circle. The tables are definitely turning. The tables have definitely turned. And as I was doing my research on what was going on last night, I will not kid you, we were live broadcasting and we were talking about Diddy, we were talking about a few other things, and I had Kimora Lee Simmons and the fire story on the agenda. And I'm glad I didn't push forward, because after doing some research, I was able to find some more information, guys. Some more information. And let me go ahead and bring this right on up. And this is a walk with our ancestors. Her name is the governess. That's how you should address her. And a walk with the ancestors is her channel. And I want you guys to get into this. This was 2 weeks ago, okay? 2 weeks ago. So keep in mind, this was 2 weeks ago. So this was on November the 18th of 2023. What's today's date? December the 5th. Today is December the 5th. Can we all touch and agree on that? Okay. Thank you. All right, now pay attention and get into this reading. What we're going to hear here is live communications with Kim Porter and the governess. So without further ado, let me go ahead and do this proper. As we all know, we have to keep it clean. You guys, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you check out the products that I have available for you in our store. All of those royalties are available to you. Of course, you have to get on there and definitely figure out what is best for you. All right, so let's go ahead and lighten up the mood with some. Okay, what am I doing? I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, here I go. Here I go. Here I go. I'm trying to like figure all this out. So give me 1 second as I go ahead and set the tone for this evening. And we all know that this evening we are going to have a great time. What is going on? Okay, there it is. I was about to say, what is going on? Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and get our. Okay, give me 1 second as we go ahead and. Okay, we'll just have to skip that part today. I was going to add some background music, but we have our background music right here. So let's go ahead and go.
I feel like this is not over though. This is not done. I feel like there's so much more that's going on with this. They keep telling me a state of confusion.
Pay attention.
Like he has approached people. He has had people call people like it's in your best interest to act like, to do, to say. And that's why he would pop up at people's doors after them like receiving somebody has blonde hair that like she was very terrified. She was scared. All I know is she has blonde hair. I don't know if she is light skinned or if she is like a genome, but and I don't think we're talking about the Aubrey O'Day girl. I think it's someone else, but and it very well could be her because I keep seeing her like somebody want to bite their nails or something. Like she was very scared, but it's almost like it's in your best interest. Now they keep telling me to go back, like something got caught on fire. We're not talking about Kid Cudi's car. We're talking about something else.
Get into that. Did you all hear that? That was 2 weeks ago. She says there's a fire. We're not talking about Kid Cudi's vehicle. We are not talking about his vehicle. There's a fire. This was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Let that settle in right quick. Let's let that settle in. Okay, so here. Let's do that one more again and then we can continue. Okay. Let me just get it right here.
People's doors after them like receiving somebody has blonde hair that like she was very terrified. She was scared. All I know is she has blonde hair. I don't know if she is light skinned or if she is like a genome, but and I don't think we're talking about the Aubrey O'Day girl. I think it's someone else, but and it very well could be her because I keep seeing her like somebody want to bite their nails or something. Like she was very scared, but it's almost like it's in your best interest. Now they keep telling me to go back, like something got caught on fire. We're not talking about Kid Cudi's car. We're talking about something else.
Kimora Lee's home. Mm.
Hmm. He does shit like this. Like, he will show up to someone's parents' house, like for dinner, or bought them dinner, or like, you know what I'm saying? And they don't know that there's an issue. So if this person or that person like comes, like they're called by their parent or something, like, hey, we're gonna have dinner, such and such is here, and it's like, what? You know what I mean? Like, he does things like that where he is at people's parents' houses, or like, you know, he's showing up in places.
Well, let's just keep this in mind. Diddy is definitely overseas right now. He is overseas right now as we speak. And while he is overseas, one of his friends, ex-colleagues, has been deleted. Then we have Kim Porter's house ablaze. I want to take this back so you guys can really get up into this. Maybe we need to run this back one more time with the audio visual of the fight. Let's get into it.
He has had people call people, like, it's in your best interest to act like, to do, to say. And that's why he had, like, he would pop up at people's doors after them, like, receiving, somebody has blonde hair that, like, she was very terrified. She was scared. All I know is she has blonde hair. I don't know if she is light skinned or if she is like a genome, but and I don't think we're talking about the Aubrey O'Day girl. I think it's someone else, but and it very well could be her, because I keep seeing her like you know, somebody want to bite their nails or something. Like, she was very scared, but it's almost like it's in your best interest. Now they keep telling me to go back, like something got caught on fire. We're not talking about Kid Cudi's car. We're talking about something else.
Kimora Lee Simmons' home. Her home. That's what I feel like it was. The governess. What do you think?
He does shit like this. Like, he will show up to someone's parents' house, like for dinner, or bought them dinner, or like, you know what I'm saying? And they don't know that there's an issue. So if this person or that person like comes, like they're called by their parent or something, like, hey, we're gonna have dinner, such and such is here, and it's like, what? You know what I mean? Like, he does things like that where he is at people's parents' houses, or like, you know, he's showing up in places, and like, there's a set of twins, not his twins, not him and Kim's twins. She keeps saying, not my twins. There's another set of twins that I feel like he was trying to put against each other, or pit against each other. There is something about a fire. Like, that car, the Kid Cudi car, like, that's not the first thing. There's so much more that he has done. They keep showing me like boats, being out on boats, and like people being like hung over the rails of boats, and actually coming up missing. And fires, like, will shit set your shit on fire. And you're not probably going to hear about the shit, and it may not be their house. It could be their sister's house. Like, And he's not the only one that does this shit. Like, these motherfuckers are with it. Even like the
All right, so we're going to take a pause right there. We're going to take a pause right there. There is an article by ABC News, and this was written June 29th of 2017. It says, Sean Diddy Combs admits he feels responsible for Notorious B.I.G.'s death. The rapper spoke on the Wendy Williams show Thursday. Okay, let me go ahead and just play this right quick. Let's go.
Rapper assassinations in history. He launched a record label that dominated the charts and redefined the rap genre, along with a clothing line and a cable channel. If you're thinking someone should really make a documentary about his life, he's already beat you to it. Here's ABC's Michael Strahan.
He's gone by many names, but there's only one. Sean Diddy Combs. Responsible for launching some of the biggest names in hip-hop, including his late friend Christopher Wallace, a.k.a. Notorious B.I.G.
Police investigate the deadly Wilshire Boulevard ambush of Notorious B.I.G.
Biggest death, leaving a mark on family, friend, and the man behind the music. As seen in the iconic 1997 tribute, I'll Be Missing You.
Oh, child, it just quit on me. We're not doing that today. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, now it's not even playing, y'all. Wow. Come on now. Here, let me just go ahead and do it this way. Because let's get into it. Let me see. All right, I'm going to try to bring this back up. But while I try to bring this back up, let's go ahead and finish listening to the governess. Okay? And a lot of people were like, oh, Bella, Sloan Bella, she said this. And I'm not discrediting anybody. I'm not. But I've ran across this Black woman that said that it was a fire. And she tried to warn Kim. Maura Lee Simmons. All this documentation, people. Let's go ahead and get back up into it. The governess, go ahead and let us know what's going on. What messages do we need from Kim Porter that she wants the world to know?
Like, they like to make a name for themselves. Like, there's another executive, I'm not going to call his name, I'm just going to be like, I feel like he backhanded someone. Like, they think they're the Godfather type shit. Kim says to him, you reap what you sow. She's also sending the message to the hired hand. I feel like he's a Mennonite, but he's like a thicker guy, a big guy. That was like responsible for putting allegedly putting the stuff in Kim's drink repeatedly.
You all give me 1 second. Let's go ahead and let's just take a listen to this. We're going to go back in time for a second. I mean, we are reviewing all our people's content. Shout out to the governess. I put her link in the chat so you guys can go over and check out the video. Now, I want to roll over here to this right quick. Let's jump up into this. All right. Now,
that was this documentary that claimed, which we know wasn't true. Yeah, check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to even go there with all due respect. But I appreciate you as a journalist asking. Thank you. That was this documentary that claimed, which we know wasn't true. Yeah, check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to even go there with all due respect. But I appreciate you as a journalist asking. Thank you. Because you, like, 7 years ago, I'd have been like, yo, what you have to do about it? No, you have to do it like a journalist. Yeah. No, I mean, we wouldn't even get into nonsense like that. You know what I'm saying? It's no. What you never believe, by the way. Yeah, thank you.
but you see how he stayed away from answering that question direct on? We got Keefe D in jail. We got Kim Porter. And everybody from Motown except for I'll Be Sure. Then we have Cassie. And the way that Cassie laid that out. Cassie, see, a lot of people don't understand this. Cassie was playing chess. Cassie was playing chess. She knows a lot. She endured a lot. She even tried to break away and have her own family. That just wasn't enough. From a narcissist. Like, seriously, it just wasn't enough for the narcissist. And here we are today. The tables are turning. The tables are turning, honey. Make sure you all are liking, sharing, and make sure you are subscribed. Got your notifications on so you don't miss any of the fire content and piping hot tea. Get into that. All right, let's go.
The juice or natural juice or whatever. For whatever reason, she keeps telling me to address Kimora, and she keeps saying to say April. I
want you guys to take note of this. She has spoke about a fire first. She has spoke about a fire first. And then she started layering it down. What it was. And now Kim Porter has a message for Kimora. But if you ask me, if you take time and just listen to it all the way through, it'll all make sense. And that's how I have come to my conclusion to know that Kim Porter was trying to warn Kimora Lee Simmons 2 weeks ago about this fire. Let's get into it. Getting close.
don't know what April is, but she tells me to say, to address Kimora Lee Simmons and say April. April. And I know, and I love you. And I think we got it right this time.
Now listen, my interpretation of I think we got it right this time, it was like game plan is on. You got those high-powered attorneys. Just the verbiage alone. The verbiage alone. it's just like a felony. It's gonna ride his butt until the day that he croaks up out of here. Let's be honest. And anytime that someone goes to Google him up, that's going to show up. That's what you call, ladies and gentlemen, a paper trail. You may have bought your way out of it, willingly, unwillingly. I don't know. Everything is speculation, right? But listen, it gets greater later. Let's go.
She says that Kimora had told her to like I want to say leave him, but it was a more in-depth conversation. Willing to put the money, willing to put up the money, willing to help put up the money. She's also acknowledging an A name like Angela and someone that sounds like Renee. Like, I love y'all. I think we got it right this time. I don't know if it's like Renee or Rena or Ria. There's an R name she keeps acknowledging. She also wants me to acknowledge her like hairdresser, or someone that used to like style her hair or do her hair, because I feel like, I don't know if she had a good relationship with that person, but it feels like that person knows or saw things too, like sending love to that person. Now, the only thing that I'm going to allow the energy of the still walking person that's not walking of Eminem, allegedly, is he keeps saying that he was forced in to sign a contract that he didn't understand, that sealed his fate, that signed over. He keeps calling it his intellectual property, but he makes me feel like the intellectual property is of himself. They knew how he felt about his daughter. I feel like he had no choice about his friend. Like he didn't want to, but he had to, or like that was a price that he paid. Something about them telling him that they would cut his feet off, or cut his foot off, cut his feet off, like he wouldn't have a leg to stand on type shit. Like they were controlling his mind at first. And he was getting very angry because he was realizing like he was losing a lot of time. And he says the switch was very like sneaky. Like he went in and like, I feel like he went in for like a meeting or something, and the other him came out. Like he never came out.
Get into it.
Oh. They keep talking about the twins, but the twins, she keeps saying not her twins. So I'm understanding there's a set of twins that are like executives or high ranking or official something, people that are in this industry or like runs something. like they call shots, but they keep calling them the twins. I almost want to say like big nose motherfuckers or something. Like there's something about them that they are acknowledging. I keep saying like certain people are quiet right now. You have to ask yourself like why they're quiet, or like I feel like this one label or executives that he's showing me, they're Melanites. He's quiet or they're quiet. I feel like there's a reason why they're quiet. I feel like some of these people have been put on mute. But I feel like in the I'm not gonna say the names, but I know he has a baby by the Galore. I'm just gonna say that. Like it's been a battle inside of the industry. And some of these people have been coming up. Like their numbers have been coming up. And I don't mean like, oh, they're doing well, their numbers are up. I mean like, hey, you're up for sacrifice right now. Like, and it's a lot to this shit. And there, some of them are trying to sacrifice each other. But it's like they go to the twins write the contracts, or it's something about the twins and the paperwork or the contract or the documents that are facilitated. It's so weird because Diddy like takes people off of other people projects. Like this ain't your project. This ain't even your artist, but he tells them like what they're going to do. And I feel like they're very fed up with some of this shit. There's a list of people that's after this motherfucker, and I don't know like how he moves, how he's gonna move forward after this, but I'm gonna go ahead and okay. Well, she says, I want to say one more thing. Kim Porter says, allegedly, she wants to say one more thing. And I say, yes. She said, I want you to tell that motherfucker, make your next move your best move. Because they're playing chess, not checkers. And she says, the queen on the board will win. Because you can't make the moves that they're making. Like you can't stop it. Whatever this is, you may have paid that off, but this goes deeper than that. And I know that you know that. She says, catatonic motherfucker. Like you have Jamie Foxx's daughter shook up or scared. She's scared to say anything. She knows that's not her father. But what do you say? What can you say? She says, make your next move your best move. Keep my children's names off your mouth. How dare you? But whatever that is, you probably shouldn't have done it. I don't know. I'm going to let that be that. They keep asking me, when am I going to interview Phyllis Hyman? I do want to still do that. I know there's a few.
Okay, so that concluded the reading. And like I said, I didn't want to come by without, I didn't want to report on it until we had one more piece of evidence, because I knew there was a creator out there, a content creator. You know, she's a psychic medium, but she has a channel, right? And I knew I heard it somewhere, and I thought I heard it from her. And so I wanted to hold off on reporting on last night, because I'm like, I got to at least have the footage, the verbiage, and the date on this reading. This was November 18th. This was November 18th. And Kimora Lee's home caught fire here in December. So yes, I want you guys to take what you got from it, you know, put it in your brain, see how it works out for you. Please sound off in the comments. I want to thank you all, to the studio audience and our royal members. Ariel Summers stopped by today, and many, many, many more. Shout out to our family over there at YouTube, at Facebook, at Twitch, and on Queen Tulsa, QueenTulsa.com. I want to thank you all, and we'll see you soon. So.
Anything he want with you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
Money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
Scratching and scrambling most of my days to get where I got.
Not sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them.
Now, I eats in the big house kitchen. I got pine boards on the floor of my cabin.
I crumble. My children crumble. My grandchildren crumble.
And it don't take much coughing for the master to make me have a cup of corn whiskey for my medicine.
I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement.
Now that is fine living for a nigga, and I'll be damned if any African Guinea man is gonna make me lose all I've been working for. Now you take my meat.
There are ways to win the war in a different way.
Better learn. You best learn, or you're gonna get the bloody back for sure.